Have you ever moved into someone else's space and felt like it wasn't your own? Back in 2018, I moved in with my now husband, and he had his own place. And honestly, moving into his place, even though it was ours, it very much felt like his. And so eventually in 2020, we had our first child and definitely outgrew the place. And also, we're expecting our second and knew that there was not enough room. It was also a tri-level, which with a baby and all the baby care was becoming more and more challenging and just less convenient. So we decided at that time to start looking for a larger home. Now, the positive in 2020, if you don't remember, was the interest rates were incredible. Couldn't beat them. But the competition was hot. It was very, very stiff. And honestly, it was just a hard time to go out and look at homes because there were so many restrictions in place. If you don't remember, it was gloves, it was masks, it was sanitizing, it was don't touch anything. It was a lot, and social distancing. So it was definitely an interesting time to look at properties, but it was definitely something that for us, we felt at the time we needed to do. So at that time, we were trying to figure out what we could afford. Obviously, moving up, we knew it would be more expensive. And we were in a position where we wanted to hold on to our current place, his place, and keep that as a rental just because we loved it and we still do. And maybe we'll retire there. Who knows? So we had to go through a similar situation that I had previously gone through where we needed to secure renters in order to sign a lease so that we can use that income from the tenants as income to qualify for our new house. And what was great in the situation was that our rental payments were not that high. And what was great in the situation was that the mortgage payment my husband had was pretty low and the rentals in the area were pretty high. So there was some income that could be drawn off of it and actually applied to help us qualify for a slightly larger payment, which helped us get a larger place, which we needed, which was really, really helpful. So there are definitely pluses. If you can swing it, you should definitely consider these. If you have any interest in being an investor, like a landlord, that type of thing, property owner, and having tenants. So our current place, we still laugh about it to this day. When we bought it, the sellers of the property were very, very cautious about letting us in and looking and touching at things. So honestly, we hadn't even looked in the closets. I don't think we knew if there were shelving systems or built-ins or anything. Like it was pretty blind and we weren't even allowed in the house during the home inspection. It was just a different time. Reflecting, we are so thrilled. Reflecting, we are so happy with our home and so happy that we took the plunge. And in retrospect, we tell people all the time, when we bought, we thought, oh my gosh, we are buying at the top of the market. 2020 seemed like as hot as it could get. And everybody kept talking about the possibility of prices dropping and interest rates going up and prices like just succumbing. Look where we are today. I mean, interest rates have gone up. Values have continued to go up. Ultimately, it ended up being a really good decision that we were really, really afraid to make, but we took the plunge and we're so happy we did. And so I just think that if it's something that you're contemplating, you need more space and you want to see what sort of options are out there, you should definitely find out more. So feel free to reach out. I'm happy to strategize with you and see what sort of options might be on the table.